Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. And today, before I get started, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for all the support on this channel. It means a lot to me, and it's been crazy over the last week. It's been absolutely nuts, and you guys, just thank you so much. Thanks so much. I just want to let you know how much it means to me, and yeah, it does mean a lot, so thank you. But now, to get to the actual topic that you probably did click on this video to actually see, and that is who I did predict, or reviewing my predictions of who would win the individual titles at the start of the season. Because at the start of the season, around the start of my channel, I made a video predicting all the award winners. And now we're towards the end of the season, so let's see how close I actually got with these predictions. Because I kept them pretty safe. I didn't really go out of the realm of possibility. I went very safe with all my picks, so I'm expecting a decent score here. So let's start off with the Art Ross Trophy. And the player that I predicted to win the Art Ross Trophy was centerman from the Oilers. Let's go, baby, Connor McDavid. And the thing is, Connor McDavid, that was such an obvious pick. It was such an easy pick to make. I had no doubt in my mind. And yeah, I didn't want to risk anything. I was sure it would be Connor McDavid. I don't even think, like, if Connor McDavid's having a below average year right now, and he has 108 points in 73 games, and is leading the league. Like, if we look at his point pace last year and his point pace this year, his point pace this year is significantly lower. But yet, he's such a good player that he's still leading the league. So, McDavid having a down year, is he? No? I don't know. Having a down year by his standards, which no one cares, it's not even, I don't know how to explain it. It's not really a down year. It's just not 150 points, I guess. But he's having a great season and is definitely going to win the Art Ross. So, there's one for one in my picks. But now, on to who did I predict for the Norris Trophy. And for the Norris Trophy, I said that it would be Cale Makar. And this is where I think that I get my first one wrong. Because Cale Makar, although he is in for the running, and a lot of people have him as the favorite to win the trophy, I do think it'll go to Roman Josi. Because Roman Josi has just been so good and is having such a good career year where he could hit 100 points. There's never been a player in my life to hit 100 points as a defenseman. And that's just insane. And I don't know when the last time was, but it has been forever and never in my lifetime, like I said. So that's insane, and there's no way. If he hits 100 points, there is no way that Cale Makar wins it, and I think he will hit 100 points. So that's where I think I get my first one wrong. So even though Cale Makar is doing pretty good right now, I just don't see him winning the Norris over Roman Josi. So Roman Josi kind of put a wrench in my prediction. But now we're going to move on to the Vezina. And with the Vezina, stayed very safe with it. I said Andrei Vasilevskiy. And this shows you that not everything happens exactly as it's predicted, because Andrei Vasilevskiy, on paper, he's on a very good team. He's put up a 925 years in the past, multiple years. And, you know, he's a very safe pick. But this year, he's having a bit of a down year, but not really. It's like that McDavid situation where I said, McDavid, he's having a bit of a down year. Well, Vasilevskiy, he is having a down year, I guess, but he has a 918, but that's still very solid. It's just not Vezina caliber. Who is going to win the Vezina Trophy this year is Igor Shesterkin, no doubt in my mind. He's in the Hart conversation as well. Probably not going to win it, but could be a finalist, and he's easily going to win the Vezina. So Andrei Vasilevskiy, staying safe, didn't work. But Andrei Vasilevskiy, still a good goalie, just not quite Vezina caliber this season, I guess. But now, so right now I'm 1 for 3, so I'm not doing great. But here is maybe where I get oh no, I'm not going to get this one. This one's wrong as well. It's the Selke Trophy. And for the Selke Trophy, I said that the winner would be Mark Stone. The problem with my prediction with Mark Stone is he was injured the whole year. He was injured the whole year. Otherwise, he might win it, because the Selke Trophy is not based off of the best defenseman forward. Well, it kind of is, but you have to put up good offensive numbers, and Mark Stone always does that, and he has this season, but he's been hurt. So other players, the players that I do think will win it, I think Barkov definitely will probably win it, and I think that Denal could win it. Philip Denal having a great year and is amazing defensively, and I don't get why he doesn't get as much consideration. Like, I don't know why they care so much about points. It's about the defensive forward. The offensive forward is Art Ross. The defensive forward is the defensive forward, not Mark Stone. Although he is great defensively, you don't need to pick a guy who always has 800 points in a season to win the defensive forward award. But Denal does have a chance this year, I think. But honestly, I could see Barkov getting another win this year, getting another Selke Trophy. And maybe there's other players. Selke's one of those trophies that really hard to predict. But I am pretty sure Mark Stone is definitely not going to be the winner this year. And I think this is really not, my prediction definitely went wrong here. So as of right now, I am rocking at a 25% probably. So not very good. But moving on to the Calder, and it only gets worse. Remember how I said I stayed really safe with my picks? Well, that didn't really work out again, because from Montreal, I went with player Cole Caufield. Rookie Cole Caufield, obviously, the Calder. And Cole Caufield, this season, it was horrible. It looked like he's just, I don't know, I don't even have words to describe it, because he was so bad, it was insane. He got sent to the AHL, had an okay stint, but eventually they fired Dominic Ducharme and brought up Martin St. Louis, and Martin St. Louis has completely turned around Montreal. Not a playoff team, not playing like a playoff team, but just turned around. There's a whole new field of that team, and there's a whole new field of Cole Caufield, because man, he has been absolutely on fire, scoring a ton of goals, and right now he has 38 points in 58 games, and that's very good considering I tell you that in the first 20 games, he had like 3 points or something. So honestly, he's playing like you'd expect coming out of last year's playoffs where he was playing good. And he's been very good, but way too late to win the Calder for me. And maybe if the season was extended 30 games, maybe my pick would be right. But as for this, it's as for now, and the way the season goes, that it's not extended 30 games, I do not think it'll be right. I think it's going to go to Zegras, and mainly because even if it's a tie, let's say Zegras and Seider, the other guy I think it could go too. They're like neck and neck. Who's going to win the Calder? I think it goes to Zegras because he's so flashy and he has all those goals and that recognition that I think more votes go to Zegras. And whether you like it or not, that's just the way I think it'll go. So, but yeah, my pick, Cole Caufield, definitely probably wrong. But now on to the Maurice Richard Trophy, the trophy awarded to the players with the player, not players, that, I mean, it could be players if there's two, but the player with the most goals at the end of the season. And I stayed really safe, as I did with all my picks, and this one paid off, baby. I picked Auston Matthews to win the trophy, and Auston Matthews this year has been a absolutely beast at scoring goals, because in 68 games, he has 58 goals. That's absolutely insane. He has 51 goals in his last 50 games, the last time I heard, and that is crazy. That's crazy. The last player to do that was like, I don't even remember who it was, but it was in the 1990s. Man, it's insane. And honestly, if there's a guy who could challenge Gretzky's record, I would say Matthews right now. But I don't know how long he's able to keep this up. But either way, I was right. So let's go. And Auston Matthews, what a season by him. What a season. And this is a slow start as well, actually. I want to mention this. He was also off to a very slow start to start the season. And now he's that's 58 goals in 68 games. That's counting that slow start. And he's still first by a long shot. At one point, and by one point I mean a week ago, it looked like Draisaitl might be able to catch up and take it over. And then Auston Matthews scored like 3 goals in 8 games, or 8 goals in 3 games. And now it's over, and Matthews is winning it. As an Oiler fan, a little bit disappointed, but as a player that I predicted, not a YouTuber, as a award predictor, I'm happy with this because I am now 2 for 6 right now, so 33%. But now let's take a little bit of a break from all these big trophies, the Selke, the Calder, the Maurice Richard, and take a break, and let's go into the Lady Byng. And you're probably wondering, you predicted the Lady Byng trophy? Yes, I don't know why I did. I have no clue, but I did predict who I thought was going to win the Lady Byng trophy. I don't even know why, but the player that I said that I think would win the Lady Byng trophy, and really I think has a good chance of doing it this year, is Brad Marchand. Yes, at the start of the season, I said the winner of the Lady Byng trophy would be Brad Marchand. And I also said that the second place would be Tom Wilson, and the third place would be Tkachuk. So as you can probably tell, I was definitely joking with what I did early when I did these predictions at the start of the year. But that's what I picked, and I think I might be right. No, I'm not going to be right. I'm going to be wrong. Marchand got suspended. I don't know why I did that, but I did do the Lady Byng, so there you go. I guess I got to include that in this video because I predicted it at the start of the season. So there's the Lady Byng. But now on to the next real prediction that I made, and the biggest one of the video, the last trophy that I did predict, and that is the Hart Trophy. And for the Hart Trophy, I predicted that the winner would be also centerman from the Oilers, Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid this year having a great year and probably a finalist for the Hart, I'd have to think. I just don't think he wins it. I could see him getting second or third. Igor Shesterkin has been in the conversation, and at one time I did think he was going to win it, but it's really turned around a bit with Auston Matthews heating up, because yes, I think Auston Matthews is going to get it, and I hate to say that as an Oiler fan who has Draisaitl and McDavid on the team, and hearing Toronto fans always say, "Oh, Auston Matthews better than Draisaitl." Maybe I'll give it to him right now, but don't come at me saying he's better than McDavid. Don't you dare. Don't you dare come at me, Toronto fans, saying that Auston Matthews is better than McDavid, because I will not accept it. I might give you Draisaitl, but don't you even think about it. But I will give him the Hart this year. Sure, he has been, I think he's the biggest MVP to a NHL team, and I think he is really big for that Toronto team. The question for me with Auston Matthews is he going to be able to keep this goal scoring pace headed up into the playoffs, and not even this pace. Can he actually put up some solid point totals in the playoffs? Because the last couple years would say otherwise, but maybe he can. But I do think he goes to the Hart, and it hurts me to say it, but I do think the Hart Trophy goes to Auston Matthews, and that means that I was wrong with another prediction, which means in total at the start of the season, I got 2 out of 8, so let me know who you thought would be good at the start of the season, who you thought would win these trophies, and how it turned out. Did you think that a player would be great and they just really have not? Because I don't think that happened to me really, other than Brad Marchand winning the Lady Byng. That was really my only bad prediction. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching if you are still here. If you did enjoy, maybe hit like. If you really enjoyed, then maybe hit subscribe. I don't know if you did really enjoy. But that's it for this video, just looking back at some of my predictions. And again, thank you guys so much for the support. It's insane to see. I'm hoping I can edit this video well. It took a bit, but that's okay. You know, it happens sometimes. Sometimes you're just not feeling it as much as you are other days. But this will be my last video for the week, because next week I have no idea what I'm going to do. I actually have a schedule. Yes, I made a schedule. So we'll see what it says. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. And hopefully I see you in the next video. See ya. Cool intro. I like that one. Actually, I also take the hat off and see ya.